Hi, I'm Ted Byrne, editor and economist for Business to Business magazines. After interviewing dozens of bankers, executives, and regional planners for my feature article on economic conditions this month, it's clear that there's a consensus. There's a sense that something's gone terribly wrong with the system. It's as if we've awoken the morning after an orgy of consumerist frenzy. Revelers have feasted without contributing much, acted irresponsibly without any care for the consequences, and expected to be bailed out. And like the alcoholic's wife, these business leaders, who themselves entrusted with decision making, sheepishly recognized that they'd ignored the bottle of Jim Beam stashed in the oven. And sometime during the party, immigrants fleeing violence and economic plunder crashed in as well, swelling the Maharaja-like celebration. So more stuff was ordered on the credit of unborn kids. And in this morning, after the night before, it's come clear to the region's private sector employers that the only tools left to clean up the mess are markets. But markets are noisy, smelly, nasty, and harsh. So instead of assisting their work, Pennsylvania's government continues to toot party horns and scour the floor for glasses with small puddles of stale booze. In order to do its job on time this year, the state produced a budget by agreeing to borrow even more money from the kids. So, as Governor Rendell signed the new budget, he announced a first round of $600 million in borrowing to partially pay for libraries built to honor John Murtha and Arlen Specter, and a museum in Philadelphia to match one in Pittsburgh. That $600 million Rendell slush fund will be matched later by another $600 million or so to be borrowed by the legislators to give away. This month, I've carefully cataloged this region's current economic conditions of caution among those companies which create the income necessary to support government at all levels. What I don't dwell upon is the astonishment of business leaders as they watch politicians try to continue to spend more than they produce, along with the incomes of their children. Political spending like a middle-class bride on her country club wedding. The party's over, and only Harrisburg and Washington still haven't heard the message of the markets, which are finally collecting the last bottles of Jim Beam. For Business to Business magazines, I'm Ted Byrne, and don't forget to take our poll. There's a nice prize that you could win.